In this video, I'm going to show how to replace the headlight assemblies on this Dodge Ram 1500. Let's get started. We'll have to remove this piece at the top here, this cover. So use a trim tool, pop up all of the push clips, and then pull it off. Now remove this and set it aside. Now at the top of the headlight right behind the grille, you'll see a 10mm headed screw. Remove it with a wrench. Now if you look straight down, right past where you just unscrewed that screw, you'll see another one all the way down on the headlight. Use a 10mm socket with an extension and remove that one as well. Once you have it out, if it doesn't stick to your socket, use a magnet to fish it out of there. And there it is. In the wheel well, if you turn your wheel, you'll have enough access to do this. Stick a trim tool right here and pop this push clip out. These are often stuck due to sand and debris buildup. There goes the center. Pop the outer piece out as well. Now you can unfold this and reveal where we have to access behind the headlight. And if you look inside, you'll see this white tab that you have to push upwards on to unlock it. Right up here is where it's locked. So if you reach all the way back, that is now fully unlocked. You can see that the white has a cutout where the black piece can actually slide through, and that's what you're looking for. Now what you want to do is grab onto the headlight assembly, pull it forward. There will be a metal pin inside, I'll show you in a second, which is the only thing holding it on at this point. Sometimes it helps if you tap it inward but forward at the same time. That usually pops it out. Now you can slide it out this way, clear the grill on that side, and there it is. It's out, we just have to unplug it. This is the pin I was talking about right next to the marker light or turn signal connector. It slides into a plastic retainer. Let's unplug the marker light or the turn signal connector, and that will require a pocket screwdriver to pry on this tab. My red tab is a little bit broken, but still functional. Once you've pulled this back, you can then press on this one, wiggle the connector, and slide it off. Now often these are somewhat stuck due to sand and debris buildup. So having a screwdriver to help you out, gently prying, is very helpful. Oh, there we go. Got it. We'll do the same to the main headlight bulb. Unlock it, press on the tab, and pull this straight out. There we go. Shake all that sand out of it, and there's our headlight assembly. Now turn the turn signal bulb socket counterclockwise, and we'll remove it from the assembly. Now in the new assembly, slide the bulb socket right in, turn it clockwise to lock it in. Let's also remove this cover. Use a Phillips head screwdriver to pull all the screws out. This is where we can now install our main headlight bulb. Now turn this bulb counterclockwise and remove it from the assembly. We'll transfer this over to the new one, or you can install a new bulb. Now take your bulb, slide it into the new assembly. Make sure you get this wiring out of the way. And once you have it fitted in here, you want to make sure that it's completely seated. All three of the tabs have to line up. There we go, that just fell in. So now I'm going to turn it clockwise and lock it in. Now get that cover that you removed earlier and slide it right back on. Make sure that the seal that goes around is fully seated and have at least one of the screws ready that you can start back in by hand. This should allow you to hold it in place while you start the others. And I do recommend that you start all of them by hand before you tighten any of them up. That way you can move it around a little bit as needed to get things to line up. With everything lined up, tighten up all the screws. These are just going into plastic, so you want to make sure you don't over tighten them, otherwise it'll strip out the inserts and you'll never get this to seat tight. Okay, that's all of them. I just wanted to point out that at the top of the headlight right here is where you'll adjust your aim of the high and the low beam. So you'll see at the end of the video how to correctly aim it, but this right here with a Phillips head screwdriver is what you're going to turn and will aim the beam up or down. Now let's plug the headlight assembly in. Our new headlight assembly has this extension harness for the main headlight bulb. So take that and plug it into the green connector. Make sure that's fully locked in and lock the connector itself. Then you're going to want to take the black connector and plug it in to our turn signal bulb right over here. Make sure that clicks and lock this in as well. There we go. Now as you put this headlight assembly back in, you want to make sure the wiring is tucked out of the way. We'll line up this pin with that white plastic retainer. Once you have it somewhat in place, push it in. Now from inside of the fender well, you're going to want to check for the alignment of this locking tab. As you can see, the headlight assembly actually needs to push back a little further before this can actually slide down and lock in. Otherwise, it won't fit. And once you do have it lined up, just pull this down, and that is locked in over here. And then just close this flap, put in the push clip, and lock in the push clip. Let's put in the screw at the top. This will get things a little bit more lined up. It's threading into plastic, so just give it a quick snug after it bottoms out. As for the screw that you have to reach down for, if you put a piece of paper towel right between the screw and the socket, it actually makes it so that your screw doesn't fall down. And once you fish it all the way down in there, snug it up. Now place this right back over and clip it on with all the push clips. And there you have it, job is done.
Now we're going to get the vehicle ready to aim the headlights. Start with the tire pressure, making sure all 4 tires are set at the appropriate pressure. Remove any excessive weight that's not normally in the vehicle. Find a wall that you can drive up to where the ground is level. Measure 25 feet away from that wall and mark the ground. Drive your vehicle up to that mark. With the headlights off, look for the center dot in the headlight lens. Measure from the ground to that center dot. You can use a ruler to help you out. Transferring that measurement to the wall, making a mark with some tape. On the driver's side, measure down 4 inches, putting another piece of tape. For the passenger side, you only need to measure down 2 inches. Now turning the headlights on, it is easier to do this at night or in a dark area. Locating your headlight adjuster and using a Phillips head screwdriver, turn your adjuster one way or another to bring the headlight up or down. Once the headlight is adjusted to the tape mark on the wall, move on to the next headlight. If you're confused because the beams seem to blend together, you can always have someone stand in front of the other headlight while you make your adjustments for that one. Now your headlights are aligned and you're all set to go.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.